We are live.
All right. We're out here once again on the highways and the byways, out here to prophesy against this wicked kingdom, which in the Bible is known spiritually as Sodom and Egypt, mystery Babylon, amongst other things. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who ruled well and who taught us this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, Adawan Ratazah, this will be edifying, exhorting, and comforting to the elect. All right? As usual, we're going to go in the Rakah Quadash. And today's date is December 31st, 2023, the hopeful year where all the prophecies are fulfilled. And it's so-called New Year's Eve. Sundown, we're going to enter into 2024. All right? We don't know, I unless you saw it, but I don't know what Elder Apostle Tahar is going to coin 2020, the year 2024, but I can't wait to see. But through the Spirit, all the brothers are locked in the Spirit, and even all these people that are so-called preppers, financial advisors, anybody that's in the know, anybody that's paying attention, that don't have their heads buried in the sand, they're predicting 2024 to be a hell of a year. Adawan Ratazah, it'll be the year that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach cracks them clouds, man. And the year of our redemption, you know? But nonetheless, again, so-called New Year's Eve, a lot of things are going on, like we always say, but nothing's really going on. Nothing's, well, it's still mercy. A lot of things are happening. For example, and you can jump in whenever you want, but a lot of things are happening. For example, the shit is getting hot and heavy over there in the Middle East. The Valley of Hawashapat is turning up. They still attacking them warships. I mean, those cargo ships. In the Red Sea. So much so that India actually deployed their basically their navy to patrol the Red Sea. Also, you know, the globe, you know, the earth is not flat. We know that it's a globe, it's round. All right. And certain parts of the world, mainly in the east, they have already brought in the so-called New Year, right? Which I'm going to go into that also. This is not the New Year, okay? But that, don't let me forget that, because I want to go into that also. Just really rattling out a couple things that are going on, right? So anyway, like I said, in the so-called East, they already brought in the New Year. And I say that to mention Ukraine. Shit is getting hot and heavy in the Ukraine. Russia accused Ukraine of constantly bombarding them with attacks. So Russia retaliated. And they attacked, I think it was Kiev. And they were complaining that they had bombed citizens, man. So-called innocent people. Innocent people. You gonna say something?
I just wanted to bring out a short little article on that.
Yeah, but
pertaining to that.
Hold your thought. And then what else is going on? I'm just, you know, rattling off some things that are going on. What else is going on? New York. But basically, the EU. Everything is on a hot, because it's the New Year. It's New Year's Eve, and like the brother your call said, around the world, we're pretty much in a soft martial law. We're not in actual hardcore martial law right now, but prime example, New York. New York deployed all their. If you're in law enforcement, you have to work tonight. They said they got all the dogs patrolling. You know, they got the drones out. That was major news. They got the drones out in New York City, Times Square, because a lot of people are gonna go to New York to see the Big Apple, the apple drop, bringing the New Year. But with the whole migrant crisis, with the whole Hamas, you know, tensions pretty much around the world are at an all-time high. Shit can pop off at any moment.
Right.
So again, a lot is happening, but nothing is happening. And when I say nothing, I mean we still waiting for one or a couple major prophecies to pop off.
Right.
Chiefly, Jacob's trouble, which is going to usher in what? The hour of temptation. The third's woe. The enemy coming in as a flood. That's what we really looking for. That, you know, like Elder Apostle Tahar said, once them things happen, the famine of the word, the demonization of the men of the Lord, once them things happen, everything is going to move quickly.
Con.
So, again, a lot is happening, but nothing really is happening.
Well,
you know? You got it, brother.
I did a lesson,
You take
and
over, man.
and I entitled it, deja vu, or is it? All right, because it feels like,
Hold that thought. Not to interrupt. I got Musney speaking about deja vu. A brother did a video about the whole mask mandates. These hospitals are bringing back the mask mandates. They're talking about all type of different pestilences, you know?
Yeah,
So I
con.
guess going into deja vu, is there another lockdown coming?
exactly.
We've been talking about the passports, the digital passports.
Yep.
You know, so everything is coming to a head. You know?
Yeah,
It's a
con.
big powder keg, and we waiting for this bitch to explode.
Yeah.
The economy's... You got it, brother. Salakia.
No. And that's exactly where I was going. Because it feels like deja vu. It feels like when the earth stood still in 2019 during the pandemic.
The quiet before the storm.
Exactly.
Like the scriptures say, when they shall say peace and safety. Hey, these people, they trying to grasp onto what little mirth is left.
Con.
The mirth is pretty much zapped out of this place. They tapped out. They
Yeah.
at their wits end. You know, credit
Yeah.
cards maxed out. They got it. They thought they were gonna get a little relief. They didn't have to pay their student loans back. But what Biden reneged on that. The student loan payments are due again.
Yep.
They said 40% of the Americans didn't miss that payment in October.
Con.
You know,
Their first payment.
But yet they say they spent more than ever this Christmas. You know, so why did they do that? Because they're trying to grasp onto a little bit of normality. You know,
Con. Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little hope. They're trying to keep hope alive, and it's trending all throughout social media. Hope 2024 not gonna be like 2023.
Right.
What did they say at the end of 2022?
The same thing.
The same thing. But we see through the spirit, shit been getting worse and worse. You always
Everything.
mention 2020, 2022, 2023 started with mass layoffs.
Mass layoffs.
The tech sector, right?
Yeah.
And they're foreshadowing the beginning of the year, they about to do more layoffs.
Con.
You got it, brother.
Nah,
Salakia.
hey, I was just reading an article from J.P. Morgan, man, and he was going into how 2024 is going to be a tumultuous year, and
Tumultuous,
Americans
yep.
need to prepare.
Matter of fact, that's the spirit, because I had that on deck also. I changed my mind, but it's funny you said that word tumultuous, because I look up tumultuous real quick.
Con.
Well, if I'm off of memory, off of the Google, it said tumultuous.
Tumultuous.
It says like uproars of the people, confusion, loud noises, and a bunch of scriptures, came to mind. And that's the times that we're heading into. Turbulent times, tumultuous times, evil times,
Yep.
bad times. But the average Joe can't see it.
They exactly. It says tumultuous, making a loud, confused noise, uproars.
That remind me of every battle of the warriors fought with what? Confusion and loud noise, garments rolled in blood.
Con.
But this shall be with a burning and fuel of fire.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And what else? Uproars of the people. That's the signs that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach told us.
Yep.
Sedition, the kingdom is divided. 2024 is an election year.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, these are exhilarating times for the elect.
Hey.
Adawan Ratazah, hey, 2024 starts with a bang, and it already did for Ukraine.
Exactly. Literally.
A bang. You got it, huh?
Wasn't one of those Purge movies called Purge the Election Year, if I'm not mistaken?
The emergency alarm broadcasting that was just blaring for hours.
Yep.
Hours on the end.
Yep. Canadian Prepper did a video on it, if I'm not mistaken.
So, hey, man, we in beautiful times, man.
So, hey.
Beautiful times for the elect. Horrific times for the rest of you. And
Hey.
that's why we're supposed to be hastening the coming of our Lord.
Yeah. Con.
The scriptures tell you that no man knoweth the exact hour of the return of our Lord, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, right? But you're supposed to be watching as well as praying. Praying for a few days, man.
Con. Con.
In the spirit of hastening. But counting the cost. Being balanced. A perfect balance is, hey, this thing is a race. But the race is not for the swift, but who can endure. You gotta have the mind frame to, hey, I want to get out of here tonight,
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
last week. But I'm in it for the long haul. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Con. Being mindful of the fact that we could be here another
5 years.
another 5 years.
Like Elder Apostle Tahar said,
Con.
Yahweh forbid,
Con.
but if it's 10 years, 5 years, so be it.
Yeah.
you
that's
got
all
to deal
part
with
of
it, because we were saying on the way up here, ultimately, you on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's clock. You ain't on your, this ain't your thing. This is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's movie.
Exactly.
And ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is long-suffering, merciful, pitiful, that all may come to repentance.
Yeah.
That's really why all hell haven't broken loose yet, because there's still work to be done.
Yeah.
There's still elect that need to be sealed. There's still believers that got to hear this word.
Yeah.
Okay? The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. You still got work to be done.
Con.
Nobody should be settled on their leaves. We supposed to be on fire.
Yeah. Hey,
we got it, brother.
We got jobs to do. So just like I was saying, man, deja vu, deja vu, or is it? Because
and the article too.
Con.
Go ahead.
Because like I said, all the things that led and ultimately when I was watching the elders, man, they were going into draconian measures.
Yep.
And that's what had, my mind, stirring and looking back into all the things that were going on. And all the things that led to the draconian measures during the pandemic was what? Okay? It was a forced lockdown due to a pandemic and the supply chain being drastically affected. Disrupted, Con.
The supply chain is being disrupted in the Middle East
by the Houthis.
In the Strait of Hormuz, right?
Yep.
The Red Sea.
Yep.
Right? They're talking about now they got to take the long way around to the Americas.
Around Africa.
They got to go around the Horn of Africa, which is, segue, that's the way the Northern Kingdom came to the Americas, the land where no man ever dwelt.
Con.
The scriptures tell you in the Apocrypha, I think it's Ezra?
Second Andrews.
It tell you that he held the winds back.
Yep.
Because they're heavy, what they call it, trade winds, around that part of the world.
It's a dangerous route.
Very dangerous route. And also, so again, that's going to cause a disruption in the supply chain, which is going to cause what? Inflation, famine, shortages,
Yep.
So also what's that going to have? Also, there's a disruption in the Panama Canal. They're talking about that it's been a drought, that the water's been real low. So now the ships got to come through with way less cargo.
Yeah.
Because it's a levee that lifts you up and takes you through that canal. So the whole supply chain is disrupted.
Con.
You got it out.
Yeah, and we see what just those two things led to. Okay, it led to chaos, man. It led to a time like never before in the whole world, and all those ingredients are being stirred up in a pot again on a larger magnitude, man.
It's a big stew.
Con. Yeah.
And
so,
you people are the key ingredients.
Exactly.
You people are the frogs in the pot, in the stew.
Slowly boiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
You ain't finna jump out,
God.
till it's too late.
So I want to get the quick definition of draconian, even though the elders went over it, but it's of laws or their application, excessively harsh and severe. Okay? And it's super easy to implement draconian laws when it comes to fear, okay? Fear, man. Fear and uneasiness,
That's
war, a pandemic, getting the people scared, you got it out.
That's how the wicked elite get down. The Hegelian dialect.
Yep.
Pressure from above, pressure from below, order out of chaos.
Con.
That's one of the main tools of the wicked elite.
Yep.
Order out of chaos. They cause the chaos and then they swoop in as the knight in shining armor with the solution.
Con.
Which we know ultimately the ultimate solution is going to be what? That charagma. That's why we said nothing's happening yet. A lot's happening, but we're waiting on a couple key prophecies. So 2023 was not the year where all the prophecies were fulfilled. Okay? It's obvious.
Yeah.
We're not going to be out of here tonight. Because shit got to play out. Famine, the charagma, Jacob's trouble, the third's woe. But what were we doing? We were in the spirit of hastening the coming of our Lord.
Yeah, Con. I want to bring out
But 2023, like we were saying, ultimately was a hot and heavy year.
Con. 2023.
And it's going out with a bang. Also, I forgot to mention, all your idols the stars of heaven are falling.
Yeah.
All your idols are being brought down, brought low. Okay? Even these YouTubers, okay? Because that's not why Yahweh Shalak Rayam on that demon.
Shalak Rayam, Con.
What I was playing that damn jungle music. It's called love playing that damn put demons on you. But I was gonna say, made me lose my thought. Oh, your stars of heaven falling.
Stars, yeah.
Yeah, even these YouTubers, okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai did not create social media for you to turn up, for likes, for views, you know?
Yeah.
For you to do these stupid challenges and shit.
Yep.
To make yourself a god, be worshipped. The unicorn was made for this truth to go out. The internet highway, it was another avenue to get this word out.
Con.
And it's done a hell of a job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, but the point of the matter is all these entertainers, these rappers, musicians, everybody's falling.
Yeah.
Even going back, these YouTubers, academics. DJ Academics got Me Too, you know?
Yep.
Vin Diesel,
Yep.
you know? Everybody, you know? So it's been a hell of a year, man.
Hey, and what is that, man?
T Diddy's, your damn TD Snakes,
God.
Mr. Power Bottom, you know? Beautiful year, man.
That's a sign. What is that a sign of, man? That these elites no longer need them to distract the people.
Well, no,
You
well,
know?
he's still.
And
I would kind of not yes, but no, because that's ultimately the reason why they're falling is because the elites are allowing them to fall.
Con.
Their covenant with death is being disannulled.
Yep.
So he's using them as a distraction to keep you like that's what's trending in nigga news, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Diddy, the Power Bottom, the academics, and you know who else is getting Me Too'd, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Next thing, Denzel, Idris Elba. Don't be surprised.
Yeah.
Because those are all distractions. That's
Yep.
part of the bread and circus. Because remember, the media is nothing but a propaganda machine.
Con.
The wicked elite ultimately control. You think they don't know about Epstein Island? They don't know what the fuck. Now he gonna release the names now. All of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, because he about to bring some draconian legislation through.
Con.
He needs you fucking mesmerized.
Yep. So he can do that sleight of
So
hand.
exactly.
that's
Look
exactly
over
what he
here
wants to
while
do.
I do this, bringing these unrighteous decrees over here.
Con.
You know?
Con. Yeah.
I'm moving my warships. I'm getting ready for the third woe.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, but you niggas stay focused on this folly.
On his power bottom folly.
all manner of folly, man. It's no
Exactly.
coincidence.
Nah, there are
My bad,
no
brother.
coincidences.
Salakia.
Nah, bro. There are no coincidences, man. And
And then these agents in Yasharala, no coincidence. They bugging the hell out.
yep.
You know, everybody like the brother said in GMS dedication. I forget the brother's name. Salakia. He did a video. Everybody's bugging the hell out, and that's really what's going on. Jake bugging the hell out. Esau bugging the hell out. All on social media, they bugging out,
Yep.
complaining about shit. You know,
Yeah.
everybody bugging the hell out. That's the vibration of the earth. But the men of the Lord are stable because we got this
God.
wisdom and knowledge. We the only ones that's stable. The men of the Lord and then the wicked elite on the left hand side, they stable.
God.
'Cause they about to bring forth their agenda.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They licking their chops. Everything coming to fruition.
Yeah. Yeah.
We about to set up these 15-minute cities. We got the AI ready to roll out.
Yep.
We about to lay these niggas off. You know.
Got the artificial meat ready.
We
You
about
know?
to put the crown and jewel on our enterprise. You know.
God.
And these niggas are none the wiser.
Yeah. And they're doing all the predictive programming in the world. The elders were going into that too, man. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know, the
kinda.
brother spoke about the drones in New York, you know, being down there for their safety, the surveillance drones. This is all predictive programming,
For their
getting people
safety.
Exactly.
Same thing with the Patriot Act. That was for your safety
Yeah.
after 9/11. But what did it really do? It took away all your rights, all your liberties.
Con.
It allowed the government to spy on you even more. And a lot of these legislations were been on the books. Project Megiddo, you
Yep.
know, doing search. They don't need they can just enter your home now.
Con.
They don't
con.
need a
warrant.
probable cause, a warrant.
Mhm.
You know.
Yep.
So everything is coming to a head.
Let me get a precept. I know we've been rambling.
And you got that article still.
Con. I'm gonna dive into that article.
And
real
I
quick.
got some, you know, I got a plethora, a surfeit, an abundance,
Con. A profusion.
a Marriott.
God. It says Isaiah 10 from the top. Woe unto them that create unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Speak on it.
Right. And this is what they're doing, man. They're prescribing grievousness by these unrighteous laws that they're manufacturing in the middle of the night when you're not paying attention. You know?
Like the Federal Reserve.
Con.
Jekyll Island. I re-uploaded that video on my page.
Yeah, that was a
You know?
beautiful video. I gave it a thumbs up.
What was I gonna say? You did a video about Brazil.
Con.
You know, you speak on it.
Con.
Video. That you know.
Yeah.
Go speak on it.
Hey, you got it. I lost my damn train of thought. Salakia.
Read that over from the top.
Salakia. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness which they speak,
So
which they prescribe.
You could jump in, but the brother did a video about how in Brazil
Con.
they're mandating the sticky icky
Con.
to newborns.
Yeah.
Right. And that they can take it. I don't remember exactly. It was your video, but
No, you absolutely right. Salakia, I had lost my
That's
train of thought for a
grievous.
second.
that's grievous.
Exactly.
And that's foreshadowing for the type of society that you're about to enter into.
Exactly.
A society where the elites have complete control.
Yep.
Like Aaron Russo said.
Yeah.
Through the what? The Charagma.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna say too much because they steady. That's another thing. You guys don't you take us for granted. You misuse the prophets, but we steady warning you, and they steady striking the videos, man,
Snatching them off the internet.
bit by bit. Because what? The famine is coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, but that's exactly what Brazil is doing. They done passed the unrighteous decree, all right,
Be
to
careful how you
forcefully mandate newborns. Yeah.
Yeah.
To forcefully mandate newborns, okay, to receive that C911 snake venom, okay? And if you don't receive it, you get fined, benefits get taken away. And not only that, if in the schools, they have jabbing stations set up in the school, and the teachers
Like saying that word too, like certain things, you got to figure out another. I think that's why they, but we've been saying, but all those words,
yeah,
they put it in the algorithm.
Well, they have pricking stations set up in the school, and the teachers are informed for that any student that doesn't get pricked, they're supposed to alert the authorities. So they have a whole system set up, man.
And you can see where shit is leading.
Yeah. You
How
can
much
see.
more so when the Charagma is being made mandatory?
Yep.
That's why the scriptures say that a man shall be at variance, man's foe shall be there of his own household. When the demonization campaign really rolls out, and they deem us terrorists, and we're the problem,
Public
it's
enemy
chaos.
number one.
That your family gonna turn on you, your loved ones, your closest friends, they're gonna betray you. That's why that's why the Lord is gonna withdraw his men. And them times we're gonna be as pilgrims on the earth.
Yep.
You know?
You're absolutely right.
And showing you another way with the Charagma, they're gonna force you, they're gonna take away your benefits. You getting SSI, you getting food stamp benefits,
Yeah.
You wanna maintain your benefits, you gotta abide.
Yep.
You gotta abide by this unrighteous decree, this mandate.
And that's not far-fetched, because they did that over here in certain states.
Not far-fetched, because you're talking about it right now in Brazil.
Yeah, but they did that over here. They took away food stamps and certain benefits for people that didn't take the snake venom.
You lost your damn job behind it. And then they went back and reneged on it,
Yep.
Gave you back, could you please come back?
Yeah.
We're gonna give you back pay,
Exactly. Hey, this is what this
That
devil
was all a
does.
pre-trial, That was
Yes.
a test run
Yes.
to see if the people are ripe for the slaughter, and they are.
Yep.
Are they ready to conform?
Yeah. Well,
They
hey.
talk a good game, but are they really gonna do anything if we implement these unrighteous decree? Now, again, like I said, that's why you slowly but surely seeing the mass come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
They slowly but surely bringing back them unrighteous decrees. But it's gonna be even worse this time around.
Yeah. Currently, they're bringing back the mask in multiple hospitals in New York and different states.
And they say people are willingly putting them back, masking back up.
Me personally, and I in my field of work, I've been seeing a lot more people with masks on, man. Okay, not a lot, but I've been actually noticing. I'm seeing people
noticeable.
with masks.
It's noticeable. Yeah.
Yeah, to the point that it's noticeable. So once again,
they're setting the tone for 2024.
Yes, Yapa. It says Isaiah 10 from the top. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
And who's decreeing these unrighteous decrees? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The rulers are. Okay?
Yep.
They have the power to write these laws, amend these laws, and they have the power to enforce these laws.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. It says,
What you gonna do? You know,
What can you do?
if the federal government pass a law and, you know, what the hell you gonna do? Where you
Yeah.
gonna go?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's why, hey, the hour of temptation is quickly approaching, and it's gonna be the proven ground.
Well, they're showing you.
Salakia.
Salakia, go ahead.
The hour of temptation is gonna be the proven ground. We're gonna see where your faith lies.
Yep.
That's all. That hour of temptation is Yahweh Bashim and Hawashai's test, because it's not enough to just have faith. You gotta have works. It's not enough to just talk a good game. You're gonna have to walk it.
Yeah, Khan.
You say you believe, you trust in Yahweh Bashim and Hawashai, you believe in God and His Word, so you're gonna have to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to make a sacrifice. You might have to sacrifice your child. You might have to sacrifice your life. That's the cost.
Khan.
But he that loses his life shall save it.
Facts. Facts. Hey, and he that love father, mother, child more than Yahweh Bashim Yahweh
It's not worthy of me.
is not worthy of him, man. And that's what it's boiling down to.
That's why Ezra commended those men that stood so stiffly,
Khan.
you know, were faithful unto death.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get serious, man. John the Revelator saw it. Some of the men were beheaded for the gospel, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. You know, the brother brought out was talking about the Charagma. You know, they've already shown you how everything is gonna go. They're speaking about these new you know, digital IDs and just how they implement everything. Oh, by a certain date, you gotta have your license up to date by this date, or else you can't drive, or they're suspended. It's gonna be the same way, man. You're gonna lose freedoms and rights
right.
in order.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, you're gonna lose freedoms and rights that you currently freely have, okay?
But
If you don't take this man's charagma.
See, these people think they have rights, but they don't really have rights.
Privileges.
The Constitution been done away with. They've been showed you that. The
That's
Constitution is a piece of paper that you wipe your ass with.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they take away your gun. They pass all type of gun laws. They do whatever the hell they want
Yeah.
because they don't abide by the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
They abide by whatever the hell they say. That's why you got a bunch of what's 13 amendments. I don't even know how many amendments they have now. A law is supposed to be set in stone.
Set in stone.
But what do? They amend the laws. They change them to benefit themselves.
Yeah.
You know? I was gonna say something, but I forgot. But you know.
It says, "Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievous which they have prescribed."
Oh, when the Chinese what they call it, Prime Minister came over here. The dude from China, the leader of China, he came over to Cali. He went to Cali. I think it was Sacramento or San Francisco. One of them states. And they cleaned up the place.
Yeah. Con.
Did he meet with the
They-
politicians? No, he met with the CEOs. Because that's who really run this thing. The CEOs are the princes of this world. The kings are the wicked bankers, man.
Yep.
That's the kings of this world. The Rothschilds, the Gettys, the DuPonts, the Vanderbilts, the Oppenheimers. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The ones that control the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, the ones that control the central banking system. Those are the rulers of this world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But you got lesser luminaries like the princes. And the princes are like the Mark Zuckerbergers,
Con.
Steve
Elon
Jobs,
Musk.
Elon. Those are princes of this world. The CEOs that run these companies, these corporations.
Yep.
Because America is nothing more than a big corporation for the elites.
Yeah. Lesser luminaries.
So that's why he met with the CEOs.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't meet with the senators, the
Yeah.
the governors. He met with the CEOs.
Hey, that's it. What do you think meets at the World Economic Forum, man?
Yeah, in Davos.
In Davos.
These UN summits.
Yeah.
This G7, whatever, they up to like G12, 14, you know?
Yeah. That's exactly
That's who's
who
really
they're
in
meeting
control.
With. Yep.
They control the monetary system. They control the prison industrial complex.
Yeah.
You know, they control manufacturing, the
Yeah.
goods, the service, you know. They got lobbyists. They control the politicians,
Con.
you know?
Elder Malcolm call them your unelected officials, man.
Exactly.
You know?
Like the Federal Reserve. Whoever runs the Federal Reserve, you didn't elect them.
No.
You have no say in it. The CEO of the Federal, you know?
Yeah.
The president, you don't control that.
They just titled it, made the name of it Federal Reserve so it could sound like a government entity, you know?
So, yeah, and I highly recommend you read that book, The Creature from Jekyll Island, or watch a documentary on it. Broke down to you the Federal Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Who was really behind it? really the bankers. The bankers were behind it. Okay? And it was done in secrecy.
Yep.
Which that's how they operate.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Salakia.
So it says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment.
Ultimately, it's to destroy you.
Con.
What the scriptures say, speaking peace, peace, he destroys.
Yeah.
You know, he always acts like he has your best interest at heart. The so-called Negroes
Through his policy. Yep. Salakia.
Through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper.
Yeah.
But he always acts like he has your best interest at heart.
Mm-hmm.
With this whole pestilence that just passed, right? What did he say? Oh, you so-called Negroes, you blacks, you Hispanics, you're the number one that's at risk, right?
Con.
I thought you said it came from China and all this other bullshit. You know? Now you worried about us, right? I didn't want to get into that too much, but
yeah.
we see the side effects of taking that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's no coincidence that you have all these adverse effects now.
Yeah.
I got to be careful what I say because they'll strike the video. Medical misinformation. It's no coincidence that you have all these heart problems, cardiac problems. Okay?
Yep.
People all of a sudden, healthy individuals, unalivened suddenly.
Yeah.
It's no coincidence.
No coincidence.
But he came peaceably. He had to force it through before it was fully tested.
Yep. And they
because
brought,
he loves you.
They brought all these CEOs before Congress, man. So there's video evidence and testimony.
Congress is nothing more than a bread and circus.
Yeah, con.
It's a bread and circus to keep the masses at bay.
Yep.
That's what in the islands we call politicians. They're tricksters. Politricking. I forget how they say it.
Mm-hmm.
But a politician is nothing more than a liar, man.
Politrickster.
He's there to entertain you, tell you smooth things, tell you what you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
All these all these politicians do it. When they're running, they tell you they run on an agenda. Oh, and they telling you what you want to hear.
Yep.
And then what happens when they get into office? Like Trump, what did he say? Oh, I'm gonna empty the swamp. I'm gonna drain the swamp. Did he? Fuck no. It's all a ruse. It's all a guise. It's bread and circus. It's all distraction. It's all witchcraft, sleight of hand, sorcery.
But they always fall for the banana in the tailpipe, man. Y'all always fall for the banana in the tailpipe, man. Simple.
Let's go.
It says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
Because you really have no rights.
Con.
Like the brother said, you have privileges. Privileges can be taken away at a blink of an eye.
Yep.
Like driving. They say driving is not a right. Driving is a privilege. Okay?
Mm-hmm. It says,
you people have privileges, not rights.
Shit, try to lead a country and see how much rights you have. That widows may be their prey, Salakia, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. All right? So,
because ultimately that's what he wants. He wants all the spoil, all the riches, all the glory.
mm-hmm.
Like Habakkuk says, Micah, he's never satisfied.
Con.
He can never be satisfied. He is the wicked. Covet fields, takes him by violence,
mm-hmm.
oppress a man in a heritage.
Man, even his heritage, man. This man's the devil.
Is that on it? That's it?
Yeah, that's it. That was the point. So I wanna, cause it's a plethora of topics, man, that are taking place. There's so much going on. So I don't want to lose it. But the brother talked about Russia being attacked. So I want to go into this short article from RT. It reads, a new missile alert has been briefly heard in the Russian city of Belgorod on the morning after Saturday's deadly Ukraine attack that left more than 20 people dead, including several children, as well as 100 injured. A warning was issued early on Sunday in Belgorod, Belgorod's governor, who urged all residents to seek shelter from the new potential attack from Ukraine, just 40 miles from the city. The governor canceled the alarm about 30 minutes later without saying whether it had been a false alarm. According to the latest data, 24 people, including 4 children, were killed and 108 wounded in that attack. The strike also caused widespread destruction, damaging dozens of apartment blocks and more than 50 vehicles, Gladkov said. The Russian Defense Ministry said Saturday's attack used CZAC-made RM-70 Vampire multiple launch rocket systems, as well as domestically produced Oka rockets armed with cluster bombs. The latter type of weapon, which disperses a large number of submunitions over a wide area, is banned and is more than 100 countries due to high risk it poses to civilians. So Ukraine struck a Russian city, okay, which is about 40 miles from its border, with cluster munitions, all right? Okay, and these cluster munitions are banned.
Cluster bombs.
Cluster bombs. They're banned in over 100 countries, all right? And there was an article came out, months or 2 months back when they started, when the U.S. started giving Ukraine these weapons, all right? But what is ultimately happening is America is trying to force Russia's hand. America is trying to force Russia to make a move on one of these NATO allies so they can be justified from bringing NATO into this war, man. All right. So on that note, man, on that front, everything is heating up because this morning Russia ended up retaliating in Ukraine. So that's why we say a lot of things are happening, but ain't nothing happening. The next step is going to be for NATO to officially say that they're ready to implement and join into this war against Russia, man. And that's what's next. That's what's the next thing on the horizon, all right? So let me get, you wanted to say anything, Hop?
You got it.
I'm going to get Isaiah, the 24th chapter, because, all this is going into, wars and rumors of wars. All of this is going into Matthew, the 24th chapter, okay? 2nd Esdras, the 15th and the 16th chapter. All these things, all these prophecies are coming to pass. So let me grab that real quick.
I'll read it for you. What you want?
Khan, Isaiah, the 24th chapter.
Where? What?
You can start at the top or 3 or. Yeah, you can you can start at 4. If you
Isaiah
want.
24 and 4.
Matter of fact, start at the top, Salakia.
Isaiah 24 and 1. Behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof.
Right, because ultimately, the whole earth is not going to destroy. This is chiefly talking about America, Babylon the Great.
Yeah,
all right?
The whole earth is not going to be destroyed.
Khan.
Only certain pockets in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefly America, Babylon the Great, the so-called land of Palestine, the Holy Land, and other parts of the world is going to be rocked. But only America and Israel are going to be completely annihilated, decimated by the second death. These ICBMs, the lake of fire.
Khan, yeah. Hey, and we know that everyone that takes the charagma, man, is gonna partake in that lake of fire. Okay, that's a special judgment for those that take the charagma. All right, that contrary to popular belief, that lake of fire isn't somewhere under the earth, in the middle of the earth, burning with molten lava. Okay, just like in the days of Noah when the flood took place, everybody was on the earth, merry and enjoying their life. The same thing is going to happen today, except it's going to be cleansed with fire. You got it, Op.
Behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, As with the lender, so with the borrower. As with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled. For the Lord Yahweh hath spoken this word.
Right. The Lord is going to sweep America, Babylon the Great with that blessing of destruction, man.
Besom of destruction.
Salakia, besom of destruction, man. It's going to be ultimately destroyed, man. All right? And nothing will be left here. You got it, Ak.
The earth also... Salakia. The earth...
Mourneth.
Let me read 3 over. Salakia. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled. I don't think I read that one. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled. For the Lord Yahweh hath spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Khan. Hey, and that's Esau Edom, man. Okay? The self-proclaimed so-called white man, he did all these things. He's changed the laws. He's amended laws. He's changed the times with daylight saving times. All right? And he has all these people, okay, and just like him. Okay? They are of their father the devil. All right? As the king are, so are the people. Okay, they're laden with iniquity. Okay, and have no concept of doing good. They have no concept of what's righteous in the Lord's eyes. All right, you got it out.
The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Right, and the brother paraphrased that precept earlier, man. Okay, with fuel, roughly paraphrasing.
Every battle is fought with garments enrolled in blood, confusion and noise. But this battle, roughly paraphrasing, shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Khan, with burning and fuel of fire. That's exactly what this battle is about to be.
Every battle of the warrior, Salakia.
Khan. So that's what the Lord is doing. He's mustering the host of the battle, man. All right, all these things that are happening, okay, is just to get everybody brought in the ring to the main event, the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is having America, Babylon the Great, force Russia's hand. You know, Russia doesn't really want to go to war, man. Okay, because Putin knows that this BRICS nation and this BRICS system is next to rule in his mind. All right, he knows that they have a leg up, multiple leg ups on America. America is a fading empire, so he doesn't want to start a nuclear war. But hey, Esau is gonna force his hand because the Lord has Esau doing it. It's just that simple. You got it, up.
Well, Putin is an Edomite also, but the scriptures tell you that Satan is divided against Satan. His kingdom can't stand.
Mm-hmm.
Esau is divided against himself. The world is at an all-time state of division. These people are divided on every avenue. On the most minute, minuscule topic, they're divided. They can't even agree what a actual female is. They can't even agree on what an actual female is or a male. Okay, and that's the simplest thing in the world to understand, based upon your anatomy, what a man and a male and female is. But that'll start a whole argument. You know, oh, I'm gender neutral. You know, I'm non-binary. I'm non-binary conforming. You know, all type of madness, confusion. That's what this place is. Babylon the Great, nothing but confusion.
God.
You said something else, but I kind of lost it. You said what you said over again? What you were saying? What did you just say before?
I was saying how
Because I was filling in what you.
how the Lord is having
Oh no, yes,
America
Slovakia.
force Russia's hand into this Third World War.
Slovakia. Like I was saying, so Satan is divided against himself. All right, and also the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai said he will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Mm-hmm.
These Babylonians are divided against themselves. Again, this is 2024 is an election year, and you're gonna see just how divided these people are.
Mm-hmm.
They got a movie coming out called Civil War, right? What is that? Nothing more than more predictive programming, because the Civil War is coming to America.
Yeah.
Thus saith the scriptures.
Con.
My bad, you got it out.
Con. Where were you?
So going back to Isaiah 24, and I started 5. The earth also, remember I had stuff too, but I'm letting you have the floor.
Con.
The earth also, well, you could you could
No,
have
yeah,
it. No, you can have
this
it. You can
almost
have
done.
it. You can have it. No, I'm just saying, you got it. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. There,
And we know originally what that was us, but now that's Esau Edom. He has taken the book. He has said that he's the people, okay, and this judgment applies to him. You got it out.
therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Mm-hmm.
The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh.
And that's the time that we're coming into, man. The brother brought out earlier that the mirth of this place is disintegrating, man. Okay, they're steadily trying to hold on to it. You know, they've celebrated their wicked holidays. You know, holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Because nothing holy about these days. The word holiday comes from the word holy. A holiday is supposed to be a holy day.
Con.
These so-called holidays, there's nothing holy about them.
Mm-hmm.
All these holidays go back to pagan customs, heathenistic customs, wicked traditions of men.
Con.
So I don't call it holidays. They're holidays.
So these holidays are but a shell of themselves, man. All right, but a shell of themselves. You know, all the things that brought people mirth are just severely lacking. Okay, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Black Friday, and even New Year's. You know, they're holding on to the mirth by a string, by a thread. You got it out.
The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of Tabrith ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Right, you know, after work, you feeling good, you want to let loose, you pop a brewski. I ain't no drinker like that, but I think that's what they say. All right, no more of that, man.
You got something called happy hour.
Con. the good old days are done.
They got a saying, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yep. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You got it out.
The city of confusion is broken down.
Con, speaking of America, man. Okay, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, spiritually Babylon. Okay, Babylon in the Hebrew Babal, meaning confusion. This place is being surgically destroyed, man. Surgically destroyed. The Lord is working a miraculous wonder on this place. All right, seeing America, Babylon the Great, being destroyed right before our eyes. You got it.
This place is broken down on every front, on every avenue. Economically, it's broken down.
Mm-hmm.
The debt clock is at what, like 33 trillion, almost 34 trillion dollars.
Mm-hmm.
They can't pay that debt back. It's impossible. So what are they going to just bank? Because again, America is nothing more than a corporation. And what happens when a corporation acquires too much debt? They file for Chapter 11, bankruptcy. Yep. And that's what they're doing. They're bankrupting America.
Con.
They're going to completely do away with this current fiat fiscal funny money system. When you do your research on fiat systems, no fiat system lasted forever. No society that was built upon capitalism lasted forever. When you check out Germany, the Weimar Republic, capitalism was its downfall. Because capitalism is based upon supply and demand.
Yep.
So what happens when nobody's demanding? They can't afford to. The companies get rich from you buying. So what happens when you can't buy anymore? It's gonna collapse.
It has no choice but to.
And that's what happened. That's why they had to the whole the stimulus. That was a lifeline pumped into America.
Yep.
Right? And what did people do? It was to stimulate the economy.
Mm-hmm.
To help capitalism. The supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people did. They ran out and they spent, they bought. So they said the economy's good. You know?
Yeah.
But same thing with this year, right? They're saying the economy's good because Christmas they've been buying more than ever, right?
Right.
But how are they buying? They're buying through debt.
Yep.
They're acquiring more and more debt. These people are up to their eyes in debt. They're treading water and they're about to drown.
Yep.
Again, the student loans are coming due. Hey, these car payments. They said repos at an all-time high.
Con.
There's so many cars that are supposed to be repoed. They don't have enough workers, and they're saying that these people are so tapped out that it's not even worth repossessing the car. Because once they go into repossession for whatever, they stop doing the maintenance on it. They get into accidents. They don't fix them. So it's gonna cost. They're gonna lose. They gotta repo the car, fix it up, sell it at auction. Nobody's buying nothing.
Con.
Even these new cars, nothing's moving in Babylon. The housing market, nobody's buying houses. They can't afford to. Inflation, the interest rates. So this bitch is through.
It's through.
Again, on every front, this bitch is broken down.
Hey.
They're broken down financially, economically, spiritually. They're broken down. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This bitch is through.
Bro.
Salakia. I don't even want to take over, but
I was reading an article, man, and it says in order for America to get out of its debt, every citizen would have to pay $100,000, man.
It's impossible, bro. In order to get out of a $34 trillion debt, it's going to take you at least 100 years, man.
Yeah.
It's impossible. It's impossible to get out of that debt. That's why you file for bankruptcy.
Yep.
There's no way, you know?
Yeah. But ain't no filing for bankruptcy, man. This place is through. There's not going to be no revival.
Not to mention you got all these nations that are dumping the dollar. Ditching the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, 2024 is when they say they really finna put that into effect.
Yep.
All these BRICS nations.
Yep.
So, hey, man, it's being beautiful times.
Oh,
Beautiful
man.
times, man.
Beautiful, beautiful time. You got it, unless you got something.
I got a whole bunch,
Yeah,
brother.
come
You
on.
already know that. I told you I wanted to go in, but you got it. I was going to read this too, but I'm following your spirit. So it says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Hey, and hey, every house is broken down that no man may come
The
in.
city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Con. Hey, and that's the times that we're coming into, man.
You saw a foreshadowing of that during this whole 2020 pandemic.
Yep.
What happened? A lot of these retail businesses boarded up. And a lot of these malls, you got something on YouTube called Dead Malls.
Con. Ghost
You know?
malls. Yep. Yeah. Hey,
Hey, a lot of businesses went under in 2023.
Yep.
You had that major trucking company that went under.
Yellow.
Bed
Yep.
Bath and Beyond filed for bankruptcy. This place is through, man.
Yeah. You know, CEOs taking swan dives, you know, off of buildings. This place is officially through, man.
So and again, it's foreshadowing what's about to happen
Mm-hmm.
when all hell breaks loose, when there's mass layoffs, which is coming, you know, when there's famine, when these these trucks, you know, your local Publix and Winn-Dixie and Walmart got no food in it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they showed you that in I forget what movie, but they showed you in the store. They had I forget what movie I was watching, but they showed like a grocery store. And they had like military troops. Oh, it's a cartoon on Netflix called Carol Leaves the World Behind or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Carol End of the World. It's a
Oh
cartoon.
yeah, I saw it on Netflix.
And they show her basically in that cartoon. They're saying a meteor or a big asteroid is about to hit Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody living their best life. And Carol, she's so used to going to work. There's a whole building where people just show up to be distracted. They're really trying to distract from the reality of the asteroid hitting. But anyway, the point of the matter is, society collapsed. It's post-apocalyptic. Well, it's heading to it, because everybody doing it, fulfilling a bucket list, shit like that. But they showed a scene where she went to the grocery store and they had military at the register.
Yeah.
That's foreshadowing for what's coming.
Oh, that's definitely what's coming.
In them times, what it tells you, 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 16, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. It's going to be martial law, checkpoints.
Yeah.
It's going to be lawlessness in the streets. Hey, Katrina showed you that.
God.
So these homes, these subdivisions, going to be boarded up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we already spoke of the predictive programming. They're going to have drones everywhere, just like New Year's. They're going to have drones all throughout the city. You think it's going to be easy to move?
That national broadcasting, that emergency broadcasting that went off, it sounded like The Purge. It sounded like the same voice from The Purge. The Purge is about to commence. It sounded the same.
It sounded exactly the same.
Like we always say, The Purge is about to commence.
Right.
Jacob's trouble.
What other signs do y'all need? What other signs do y'all need, man? The Lord has his men out here sighing and crying, and just look at all the things that are taking place around you. Man, this place is through.
Hey, many tickle. The writing's on the wall.
The writing is on the wall.
But they don't want to see the shalom. They don't want to see the writing. They want to keep their head buried in the sand.
Yep.
They want to keep hope alive, like Bob Hope. They hope America's gonna build back better. It's gonna be great again. Hey, they better hope Trump win, because if Trump don't win, these red blood Americans, they're gonna lose it, man. That's the last straw. That's gonna be the straw that breaks the camel back.
Yeah.
They finna lash out, man.
Well, you saw
these good old boys.
I can't remember which brother did the a video clip.
They at the gas station when he had the Hummer, the Hummer with the machine gun on top.
Yes.
I told you already that all out in the Ocala, they prepping. I showed you videos like that.
Yep.
Vox did was it Vox or Vice? Remember that channel Vice?
Yeah.
I think they ended up filing for bankruptcy, but they
do real good videos. Salakia.
Anyway, they did a whole episode about what they call them, those type of people?
Militias.
They went into the militias and they were showing them prepping, and every weekend they would meet up and do drills and shit.
Yeah.
It might still be on YouTube.
Yeah. But hey, the spirit.
You got a lot of these Edomites that watch the news, watching Fox News, watching alternative, and they ain't saying nothing to the average Joe.
Of course.
But they preparing.
Like Kevin Bacon character.
Canadian Prepper said it. He said all his the people that are in the know around him, the upper echelon, he said they're all bracing for something. Because remember, he deals with prepper. He sells prepper goods, MREs, meals ready to eat. He sells all type of survival shit, survival gear. And he said they tapping out, man.
Yeah.
And you got fucking the Kardashians building doomsday bunkers. Anybody that's in the know, that's what they talking about. They preparing. They can see what's coming.
Yep. Anybody who's in the know. And like I said, I didn't think it was no coincidence that soon as the brother showed that clip and did that lesson, shortly after, these I think it's 2 states now have disqualified and are trying to take Trump off the ballot.
Colorado was one of them. We've already said that set the precedent. That's how law works. The Supreme Courts, that Supreme Court set the precedent. Now other states can follow suit because they laid the foundation.
Yep. Yep. So the brothers were speaking about the militias and them good old boys. You see, he is stirring the pot, man. He's getting them ready. He's getting them fueled up. Ultimately, it's the Lord that are gassing them up for the things that are about to take part on this earth, man. Jacob's trouble.
A quick one. Proverbs chapter 27 and 12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil. And that's the only ones that see the evil coming, the prudent, on the left and on the right.
Yep.
These preppers, the elect of Yasharallah. We're measuring the time diligently within itself. Everything that's going on, we're filtering it through the scriptures.
Yeah.
Gauging prophecy, gauging where we at. And we see we at the precipice of all hell breaking loose. Okay? It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. That's what's coming. Evil times. Bad times. Daniel 12:1, a time like never before. And guess who's bringing the bad times? God.
Yep.
But see, the average individual, they think God is good all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
God
That's
is
what I
all love. They don't know God. Not the God of the Bible, not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They don't know the God that brought the flood. You ask the average individual how many people survived the flood. They couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Ask them how many people died. They can't tell you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Who caused the flood? Was it Satan? Was it the devil?
The devil.
No, God brought the flood because they were wicked. And they say, and we know, we can look at it. The times that we're living in is way more wicked than the time of Noah. Way more wicked than the time of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Con. By
You know?
far. Con.
So it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. You hide yourself in what? In this truth. You try to get your household in order for the storm that's coming.
Yep.
You repent, you know?
Yeah.
You try to walk that straight path,
Yeah.
you know? What does it say? Broad is the path that leadeth to destruction, and narrow is the path that leadeth to salvation.
Right.
And few be that find it.
Right.
Only a remnant gonna make it, man. The masses gonna die. Isaiah 66:16. The slain of the Lord shall be many, and he's not gonna have pity. Like you mentioned, Kiev,
Yeah.
innocent, so-called innocent. You said children.
Children.
That's
yeah.
what it says in Ezekiel chapter 9.
Yeah. Hey, we
You
are
think little babies didn't drown in the flood?
facts.
Newborns,
Facts.
toddlers, 3 months olds.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah.
You think they wasn't beating down the doors of that ark?
Hey, but hey, again, that's why the Lord closed the door, because he knew that Noah would probably have compassion on him. You know? You got it.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil. That's what a prophet is. A prophet is not a power bottom. You know? You know, he's not a prophet. He doesn't. He teaches prosperity. He pushes TD Snakes pushes the prosperity doctrine.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he rubbing elbows with fucking Diddy. You know,
Yep.
a man of the Lord is warning you. All the prophets warned you. Jonah. What did Jonah do? He warned the people of Nineveh.
Yeah.
A prophet warned. The prophets were called seers.
Yep.
What did they see? The impending doom, the destruction. Before every kingdom is destroyed, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai always sends his prophets out to warn the people. He said, give them warning from me.
Yeah. Con.
And that's why the hammer gonna come down. It's gonna come down so swiftly and so harshly because there's no cloak for their sins. This gospel has went out.
Yeah.
There's no excuses.
It ain't no excuses. It's went out in every
You
which
gonna
way.
let me finish this.
Nah, go ahead.
Let
You
me,
got
let
it.
me read two more and then you got it back. So it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And 2/3 of Yasharallah are simple as hell. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai called them sottish children.
Yep.
They're impudent, hard-headed, stiff-necked.
Mm-hmm.
You know? What does the scripture say? He that often being reproved, what does what? Harden his head, harden his neck.
Yeah.
They tired of hearing it because we out here to the point of ad nauseum, like Elder Pastor Hart said. They've heard this word, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's gone out.
Wow, I know that. I know the Lord coming. But I don't want to hear it, though. You know?
Yeah.
You know? I know somebody personally that told me that. You think I don't know? I don't want to hear it, though. You know?
Yeah. I know. They just don't care.
That's why the Lord said, "Woe to you that put off the day of the Lord."
Mm-hmm.
You know? It says, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord."
Yeah.
You're supposed to seek the Lord 10 times more, man.
Con.
So it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And that's what judgment is, punishment. Punishment for the wicked. And
Yep.
that's what's coming. That's what Sarah Connor saw in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
What was it called? Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
And what did she ultimately see? The damn fire, a nuclear fire. You know?
Yeah. A major city being
You know, she
destroyed.
was holding on to the fence and she melted.
Mm-hmm.
That is more. That's becoming more. That's more of a reality than any other time in the world.
Facts. Hey, we living in a time where
She
technology
always got money in the mind. That's
technology
Eve,
done
you know?
caught up to prophecy. Yeah.
One more, you got it. Amos 5:13. Matter of fact, let me. I gotta go. It's the famine, so I gotta start up. Not Slocky. That's 4. I'm thinking Amos 4 and 4 and 11. That's the famine of the word, right? 4, 11, and 12. But this is Amos chapter 5. I started at 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. And you could speak on it.
Con.
They abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Right. Hey, and we're rebuking in the gate, man, in the chief concourse, man, in the cities.
The Lord said to rebuke them sharply.
Con. He said, lift up your voice.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions.
Yep.
Whether they hear or forbear.
Con.
Whether they listen or not. Whether they hearken or not. Guess what? The blood is off our hands.
Yep.
We did our job.
Exactly what we were supposed to do.
Because we're not speaking with our own words,
Con.
out of our own heart, our own vain imagination. We're reading out of the good book.
Yep.
We're saying, thus saith the Lord.
Precept upon precept. Con.
Reading out of the good book. They hate him, but they hate us, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If they could have, if our people could have it their way, they would put us to death as they did in the past. Because they're trying to, like right now, they're trying to have a merry old day.
Yeah.
We're raining on their parade.
Con.
They're trying to bring in the new year. You know, which I was going to go into that. They want to bring in the new year.
Yeah.
You know, they trying to escape reality.
Yeah.
Pretty much Monday or whatever, the Tuesday, they might have to go back to work. You know?
Yeah. Listen, we're out here blowing their high. They're trying to get high off of this world, and we're out here blowing their highs, man. We're an eyesore. You got it.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speak uprightly. Because they don't want to hear right things. They want to hear smooth things.
Con.
Prophesy deceit. Prophesy the lies, man.
Con. Hey, the wicked does not like to be told that they're wrong. A righteous man, when he's told that he's going off, he commends the brother. Good looking out. You absolutely right. Right. I'm going off. But the wicked, they don't like to be told they're doing something wrong. You're not my daddy. Only God can judge me.
Con.
Who are you? That's the first things that come out of their mouth. So deal with the judgment that the Lord is going to give you.
You don't
got
sin.
It.
You know?
Yeah, con.
For as much as your treading is upon the poor, and ye take from him burdens of wheat, ye have built houses of hewn stone, but ye shall not dwell in them. Ye have planted pleasant vineyards, but ye shall not drink wine of them. Yeah, everything Jake been laboring for, they're not going reap the benefits.
Con.
Because everything you see is about to be melted with fervent heat.
Facts.
Everything you've been laboring so hard to acquire, all that wealth, that generational wealth, you want to leave for your children and shit.
Yeah.
You know, you think you're just gonna retire and just kick back, you know, and fucking cruise the world, you know,
drift off into the sunset.
Yeah. Going to all inclusives and shit with your girlfriends.
Yeah.
It says, for I know your manifold transgressions. The Lord sees everything.
Con.
Oh, that vision that the lady saw, bro. Oh, man. What did she say? Her loved ones and her children and stuff, right?
Yeah.
He said, you didn't see what I saw.
Yeah.
You didn't, you know?
You didn't see the things that I saw them doing.
That's what he said,
Oh, my
for
goodness.
I know your manifold transgressions. Like I always say, you can run game on men, you know? But you can't run game on two people. You can't run game on Yahweh Bashim Hawashai, because the angels, the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. The angels are keeping account, keeping record. The angels are tattletales, man. like Martin run tell that, they run tell that.
They snitching, bro.
So you want the angels to run tell some good news, you know?
God.
Oh, he was take up some good prayers, you know, some good works. You want him to relay a good message to Yahweh Shai, because he's the mediator.
Of course.
And then he's going to go to the Father on your behalf. He's the intercessor, the go-between.
Con.
You know?
Con.
You don't want them to have a laundry list of books, you know?
Yeah. Like
He was being a dog. He was fucking his neighbor's wife, yeah, you know? You know, he was on the down low, you know?
Yeah. Well, they have
he was black, you know?
Would they have parent teacher day at school?
He did a two-hand. He celebrated Yahweh Shai's day on Saturday Now Your Day, and he cooked up 2 fucking hams, you know.
It made a video influencing the flock to eat the pork, man.
Oh man, I gotta start it from
Bug
the top
out.
again.
Yeah, you got it up.
And he said, you ain't finna come in my house and stop nothing.
Yeah,
Proud,
hey.
knowing nothing. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. I'm talking about Big Shirley.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They hate him. He said in a double. He with the Coca-Cola. He said marinated, in Coca-Cola. God, bug out, man. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Yeah, we telling you, hey man, swine is an abomination to the Lord. It's an unclean animal, man. Not to mention it has parasites,
Yeah.
We telling you about your health. You know, you got health issues. We trying to tell you sound shit, man. You know? But he that often being reproved hardened his neck.
Yeah.
He said, wait till you see what I do on Christmas. I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna make with some side of crab and lot. So
Yeah.
he knows what's right, but he
Yeah.
don't want to do right. He's being willfully wicked.
Pride coming before destruction, man.
For as much, therefore, as your treading is upon the poor, that's what he's doing. He's treading upon the poor.
Mm-hmm.
He's beating his servants.
Yep.
Because they don't know nothing. Like the elder apostle Tahar said, them men that are following him, they had what he said. The lights are off and nobody's home. You see how they said the lights on and nobody home? He said the lights are off and nobody's home.
Yeah, just look at the expression on their
like,
faces.
God.
Yeah, them guys don't know no scriptures, man. It looked like he just hired them, to be honest,
The
bro.
simple believeth every word.
God.
They're simple, man. That's Jake, man. That's why Yahweh Shemel Shai is so angry, especially with the men that know this truth. Like the elders always say. I think it was Elder Yaquab that used to say it, or maybe Elder Ariyah. In order to tell a lie, you have to know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
If I say, hey, yo, brother, how do I get to such and such? And I know damn well you got to go down there and make a right. If I say you got to go down here and make a left, why would I say it? Because I know you got to go right. I'm lying.
Of course.
If I didn't know, I would have said, I don't know, brother. You know?
Listen, when that Jake did his video, okay, and he was reading the scriptures trying to show that it was okay to eat pork.
Yeah, he didn't read the next
stopped
verse.
at the very next verse that says even touching the pig is an abomination, man.
He was being deceitful.
Yeah,
That's
he's being willfully deceitful.
Workers, I forget how it goes. Workers of deceit, deceitful workers of iniquity.
Con.
That you know, they get that from their daddy. You know? So anyway, it says, for as much, therefore, as your treading is upon the poor, Mr. Power Bottom,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Take That. He said, even if I was doing that, I don't gotta worry, because all I gotta do is repent. You know?
Oh, Lord.
You know?
Hey, which is true. I mean, if you sincerely repent and you stop doing it, okay, but
just because you repent don't mean the Lord gotta accept your apology.
Con. That's
You can
fact.
repent all you fucking want, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So it says, for as much therefore as your treading is upon the poor, and ye take from him burdens of wheat, ye have built houses of hewn stone. Those prosperity pimps,
Con.
you know, living in lavish houses. Hold me that, Baba Kasha. Just put ivory couches. It'll come up. And, you know, just put ivory and couches.
Con.
It says, but ye shall not dwell in them. Ye have planted pleasant vineyards, but ye shall not drink the wine of them. For I know your manifold transgressions. And that's our people. Because we know sin is, what sin? Sin is transgression of the law. You sin by breaking the law. And the wages of sin are death. Because you break the law, you die. Curses come upon you. You break the dietary laws. You get these different ailments in the body. You know?
Yep.
You do unrighteous acts, you know, sex acts. Because sex isn't unrighteous. But you can do unrighteous, you can dishonor your body. You know? Pedophilia, bestiality, sodomy.
Con.
You're gonna get what? That's breaking the law. You know?
Con.
Laying with your father's wife or shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
Uncovering your father's nakedness. Those, you're breaking the law. And the wages of sin are death. So because you sin, you die. Right? So no, that's iniquity, Salakia. Iniquity is sin upon sin.
Mm-hmm.
And our people are laden with iniquity. Our people are completely covered in a bunch of sins, you know?
Con.
Filled with demons, you know? Like the brother Yakov was going into it. He was like, a lot of they can't even repent because they done did so much wickedness. They got so many demons on them. They're convicted. They
Yeah.
can't even repent. You know, they don't even want to pray anymore. You know,
Yeah.
they just defeated.
They got too many demons on them for real.
You got it.
Yeah.
So after this, read that. So it says, "For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins." Mighty sins.
Damn.
And that's completely wicked, man. To lie on the Lord and lead the flock astray when you know better. That's a wicked as hell, man.
That's a
Beat
demon.
the men servant, and because like he about to die, he about to tap out. Misery loves company.
Yep.
He want to take as many, just like Esau.
Yep.
Esau know he was rejected, so he want to take as many souls with him. You know?
Con.
For I know what they say, hell is cold and empty or something like that. For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sin. In Esau, the Lord ain't forgot what you did to his people. You know, you ain't finna get away.
Yep.
He shall not at all acquit the wicked. You're not finna go unpunished. You know?
He knows that.
For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just. Let's start with our people. But also it applies to Esau and these heathens, man. You going into the unrighteous decrees.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Grievous, cause grievousness. They oppress the widow.
Yep.
You know?
Con.
They take a bribe, these wicked ass leaders, man.
Yeah.
Wolves in sheep's clothing. You know?
That's why them power bottoms can wear nice suits and drive nice cars.
They take away the name of the Lord. They tell you don't matter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Telling you lies. You know, the charagma is an embargo, you know?
Yep.
It's Christianity, it's sin, you know?
Sleeping with white women.
Yeah, sleeping with white women.
Oh,
You
Lord.
can do it in the butt.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
The strongest thing next to God is the woman.
Yeah, bro. Our people are.
They pimps. They pimping the people out.
Damn.
But the simple believeth every word.
Con.
They really want to hear smooth. That's what they wanted to hear anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a fire like, that's what I thought, man. Them guys were bugged out. I know they was wrong.
Yeah,
You know?
I can't have sex on the Sabbath.
Yeah, I know I could. Yeah,
Which
I
you
know.
can't, but this is what these wicked
Because
wolves
sex
tell
is
you.
pleasure.
Con.
That's what the scriptures say. You're not supposed to do your own pleasure on the Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what was that Sarah, in her old age, when the angel came to her and told her that she was going to be found with child, she laughed, she snickered.
Laughed in her mind.
And what did he said? What she said? Am I in my old age? I'm going to have pleasure.
Con.
You know,
Con.
because it feels good.
Of course.
It's supposed to feel good, because you're supposed to want to do it, be fruitful and multiply. You know, so showing you that sex is pleasure. You know, so it says they take a bribe. They're under that 501c3 charter. You know,
Yeah. Tax breaks, tax exemptions.
and they turn aside the poor. Who's the poor? The Yasharala.
Yasharala. Con.
We're the downtrodden. We're the forgotten. You know. We're the needy. You know, we need healing, which is this word, this
Con.
truth. You know? Hey, all of Yasharala is seeking for something. They always say something's missing in this world, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all had that feeling. And little did we know what we were missing was Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yeah.
We were missing our power.
Yeah. we were missing our power source, man. We were so drained that we
plugged
knew
into
something was wrong.
We were plugged into the wrong generator.
Yeah. The wrong damn outlet. We knew we wasn't getting the voltage that we required, man.
We was plugged in, but the half-watt switch was down. What the fuck? This switch ain't working. All other lights is working in the room. What the fuck going on?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is, Con.
It says, "For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just. They take a bribe and they turn aside the poor in the gate from their right." There a lot of Vocam Malone, you know, all these people talking shit against G-Man,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, scoffing against the true men of the Lord.
Con.
They turn aside the poor in the gate from their right. Hey, because we telling you, walk. This is the path. This is the way. The old ways, the old paths. This straight gate here. That's how you get to the kingdom. This is how you get saved. You know?
The same way our forefathers
They want to
did it.
lead you to the broad.
Con.
You know?
Con.
They turn aside the poor in the gate from their right. Therefore, the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. Because, hey, at the end of the day, when all hell break loose, guess what? It says, which shall hide itself? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said he's going to cause our tongue to cleave to the roof of our mouth.
Fact.
He said he was going to make us dumb, that we're not a reprover to them anymore.
Con. Because
We're going to say it is what it is.
do what the hell you want.
Exactly. As for me and my household, we're going to follow Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know?
Con.
I think we can just take it and then pull it out at the last second. All right, brother, do whatever.
Go ahead and
Knock
do that.
yourself out.
Good luck
Let
with
me know
that.
how that works out for you. You know?
Yeah. Let me know if I go
It said,
ahead.
one more, a couple more. Seek good and not evil. And all our people do is they're wise to do evil, but to do good they have no understanding.
None.
They could care less how to truly please the Lord. They don't really want to know how to keep the Sabbath. You know?
Nah.
They just want to have a perception of godliness, you know,
Con.
an appearance of godliness, but they don't want to be like I said. The sepulcher, they make the outside white and clean, but inside it's full of dead men's bones.
Con. The Pharisees and the
They just want to
Sadducees,
look
man.
good. They just want to look good to the masses.
Yeah.
But behind closed doors, they're wretched, vile,
Yeah.
degenerates, and they
Con.
know it.
Yep.
Pieces of shit, and they know it. You know.
Con.
It says, "Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. That ye may live." That's how. This is life. This truth, this word is life. Yahweh Shai said, "He is the way."
Bro.
This water, this is life, and you'll have it more abundantly. Seek the kingdom, and everything else will be added unto you.
Bro, before we came into this truth, bro, we didn't experience life. We didn't know what the hell was going on, man. We were just like just like the rest of these people, man. The walking dead.
Dry bones.
Dry bones, con.
This word is what quickens you, makes you alive.
Yep.
This breath. It says, "Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord Yahweh, the power of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, shall be with you, as ye have spoken. Hate the evil and love the good." So you ain't supposed to hate, you know?
Yeah.
God hates the sin, not the sinner. God hates the sin and the goddamn sinner.
Both.
You're supposed to hate him too.
Con.
That's what King David said. "Do I not hate them that hate thee, O Lord? I
Yep.
hate them with a perfect hatred."
Yeah.
You know?
Psalms. That's exactly what he said. Con. Facts.
Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. That's the point.
Con. I just got a quick too.
Hold what I asked for first.
Oh no, Salakia, you told me to read that right after you was done, Salakia.
And then you got the floor.
Nah, this is Amos 6:4. Let me see if I need to start up Salakia.
Get the point. You gotta start off.
All right, Amos 6:4. That lie upon beds.
Nah, you gotta go up, brother. You can't. How you gonna?
That's what I just said. You
No,
say
but you
get-
can. How you gonna start at that? Like you gotta. Come on, I shouldn't have to tell you that. Go up at least one verse.
This is Amos
You don't need to start at the top, but get.
3. It says, "Ye that put far."
Matter of fact, you might have to go up one verse. Let me see. Where you at?
Amos 6 and
Yeah. Usually,
3.
just you got to get the point. You know. Amos what?
It's 6 and 4. The point is in 4.
Yeah. Start at 1.
This is Amos from the top. Amos 6 from the top.
Amos 6 and 1.
It says, "Woe to them that are at ease in Zion
You can
and
speak on
trust."
it too. You can speak on it.
It says, "Woe to them that are at ease in Zion," and ultimately that's 2/3 of our nation, man. They're at ease in America, Babylon the Great, man. Here in Funland.
Well, really, I would say that applies to the leaders, because the average Jake is catching hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why they're able to get pimped out, because they looking for a savior. They looking for answers. That's why they want to hear they want to hear everything's gonna be all right. You know, all I
Yeah.
gotta do is praise Jesus.
Con.
You know, and he gonna heal my diabetes. He gonna heal my gout. He gonna get rid of my bad cholesterol. He gonna, you know,
Yeah.
everything gonna be all right. But they don't want to hear that you gotta apply yourself. You gotta repent, become a new creature. You gotta amend your ways.
You actually have to labor,
Exactly.
and that's why.
Slaki. So that's the point. Read that again from the top.
It says Amos 6 and 1. "Woe to them that are at ease in Zion."
Now, you're absolutely right. Our people as a whole are at ease, but that's really applying to the leaders. Because, matter of fact, the main point is going to go specifically to the leaders. They're the ones that are living the best, off the backs of the simple.
Mm-hmm.
They're exploiting Yasharallah
Con.
because they're sheep. Our people are sheeple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're they're easily misled.
But
That's why
they
the
are.
leaders are called wolves in sheep's clothing.
Con.
Those mega churches, they're at ease, man. Creflo Dollar,
Shalom.
TD Jakes, you know,
Yeah.
Geno Jennings, you know.
Yeah. Definition of wolves. It says, "Woe to them that are."
You was gonna say something else though. I cut you, but you were saying something.
Yeah. That's why Dr. Umar Johnson was saying he was on a Joe Budden's podcast, but he was saying how he said on other podcasts how religion is the worst thing that ever happened to our people, the black church, because they, like the brother said, they're looking for a savior, they're looking for hope, but not willing to put in work. You know, it keeps them in a dead state. You know, just like the movie
docile.
Keeps them docile.
Well, Christianity keeps you docile.
Exactly, Christianity.
You had that boxer Gervonta Davis. He just became a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he changed his name. You know, because Jake, again, like I said earlier, Jake is missing something. They know something ain't right in this place. You know, they know something's off, something's afoot. They just can't put their finger on it. You know, what's missing again is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You lost your heritage. You lost your crown. You know, you lost your power. You got disconnected from your source. But that's the heathens. Psalms 83. You know, they're confederate against thee. The enemies make a tumult. You know, they want to cut us off. You know, that the name of Yasharallah be no more in the earth. You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know?
Yeah, that's cutting us off from our power.
But I wouldn't just say religion either, because you got like Sonetta, Polite. He was at ease.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Off of what? The backs of Jake, pimping him out, hustling him. Because Jake is simple.
Dang.
Read that again.
It says,
that's going to
Amos.
as whole as a whole, especially the women. We know the women are at ease. The scriptures, the scriptures say they're wanton. The careless women. She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she living. The men are settled on their lees. But this is really talking about the leaders. Go ahead.
Amos 6:1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust.
That's why they put Yahweh Shai to death. Because they thought he was coming to take their place. They were sitting in the seat of Moses. The scriptures say that the Pharisees loved the upper rooms, you know, the high praises of men, you know,
being worshipped, man.
The titles and shit, you know.
It says, "Woe to them that are at ease."
I'm the commanding general, you know. You know, I'm second in command under Yahweh Shai, you know.
Yep.
They love, you know.
Hey, everybody wants to be King David.
When you come in the room, everybody stand up and salute. You know what I'm saying?
Say everybody want to be King David, bro. That King David demon. It says, "Woe unto them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chiefs of the nations."
And that really, fast forward, that talk about trusting in this world, this kingdom, in Egypt, in Esau. They take a bribe. You know?
Yeah.
Even these Cardi B's and, you know?
Yeah.
You know, they're at ease.
The scriptures say
the P Diddy's, they're at ease, man. You know?
Yeah, the scriptures say there were wicked men amongst Israel that went out and seek to make a covenant with the heathen. All right? To make their lives easier. You know, going into First Maccabees.
So again, that's going into the leaders, man. Whether it be a religious leader, whether it be an idol, all the idols, all the stars, all the people you worship, you know, they're selling you pipe dreams, man. But you want to hear that, you know?
Yeah.
You want to hear a success story, a rag to riches.
Fact.
He got it out the mud like me. Willie D, when he was talking about Cardi B, again, Cardi B was lashing out. She cursed her fan base out because they in her business, you know. And Willie D said, I can't lie, I like Cardi B because she got it out the mud. You know? You know, because that's what niggas want to hear.
Yeah.
A success story. Oh, he came from my hood. You know? He came from my block.
Yeah.
He did it, I could do it.
If I just believe.
He ain't tell you what all came with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He ain't tell you he had to sell his goddamn soul. He had to compromise.
Couch.
He had to compromise his morals. He had to bend over. You know?
Yep.
Sacrifice his loved ones. You know?
It says, "Woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations."
Which that fast forward, that would be Babylon. The Lord have made Babylon a golden cup in the earth, man.
To whom the house of
America
Israel,
is that high mountain.
Con.
Go ahead.
To whom the
Hey,
house.
that's why you have a migrant crisis. Because everybody think America, the streets are paved with gold. America, you go to America, America's where dreams are made. You know?
Mhm.
If I can dream it, I can achieve it. And I'll risk my life to better
Facts.
my family, my
Facts.
children. You know? I might die on this trek up here, but fuck it, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And why do they believe that? Because the idiot box.
The media.
The media, these
Propaganda.
movies, social media, they don't, everybody's living a facade. You know, Instagram, all this, they steady scrolling, they see it, you know?
Yeah.
You know? They
Con.
want the white picket fence, the big Christmas tree with the gifts underneath. Like I done
Con.
said, you don't know that they maxed out their credit cards, you know?
Yeah.
They 3 months behind in their car payment,
And they mortgage.
the mortgage, you know? Bill collector steady, they stress the fuck out,
Yeah.
working 2-3 jobs. You don't see that side of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. Pass ye unto Calneh and see, and from thence go ye to Hamath the great, then go down to Goth of the Philistines. Be thy better than these kingdoms, or their border greater than your border. Yet they put far away the evil day. And
'Cause that go back to when we was in our land. We was in the power seat, you know? We envied the oppressor. That's what the Lord said. Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. We envied the Canaanites, the Babylonians, the Medo-Persians. We always, to this day.
to this day.
That's why the Lord said, learn not the way of the heathen. Oh, we want to get, oh, their holidays look fucking fun, man. Their
Yeah.
holy days look fun, you know?
Yeah.
Look at what the Greeks are doing, you know? Fuck, I want to have a toga party,
Con.
you know?
Yeah.
I want to celebrate Halloween. But
Uh-huh.
even your children, you tell them, yo, that's wicked, this, that. They don't want to hear it.
No. All the candy you can eat. Come on, man. It says,
But the Lord said, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways.
Mhm.
Because you don't know the latter end of that man.
Con.
You know? The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment.
Yeah.
The triumphant of the wicked is short.
Con.
And you really got the you got the best. You got the choicest land.
Yeah.
You got these laws, the best laws. You got a just power over you.
Yep.
That's what you look at. What the fuck are you envying them for? You see what I gave you? You see how I blessed you? You what? Do you see how you went into that battle and no men died?
None.
Are you kidding?
None.
What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Do you see what I have done for you? How I brought Pharaoh, I puffed him up and brought him low? How I delivered you out of Egypt with a mighty hand? And you going, what?
You gonna
You
sell
gonna
my
build
ass
a
out
golden
for a
calf,
holiday.
nigga?
Yeah.
Soon as what?
Yeah.
Like the Lord said, where's my fear? Where's my honor? Go ahead, Ak.
It says, ye that put far away the evil day.
That's what they do. They put off the day of the Lord. They say, yeah, we know the Messiah gonna return, but it ain't gonna be in my lifetime.
Not in my lifetime.
Yeah, I see we at the end. Yeah, I see shit is getting bad in the world. But hey, when the Lord return, I'm gonna be dead and gone.
Yep.
And maybe when my grandchildren return, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I know about Jacob's trouble. Yeah, I know all hell about to break loose, but it ain't. I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be delivered. Go ahead.
It says, ye that put far away the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near.
Yeah, the seed of violence is Esau. You bringing our people closer and closer to this devil.
Con.
You making them right for the slaughter.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
like for example, Pinocchio in Funland. You leading them to Funland.
Yeah.
We know what happened in Funland.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, we know what happens to the people that the Lord said are joined with the heathen, joined with Esau at the hip. You know, it says, ye that put far away. It says, Amos 6:3, ye that put far away the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near, that lie upon beds of ivory.
That's the main point that I wanted. Yeah, Esau's not the white man. Japhet is the white man. You know.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know.
Yep. It says, that lie upon beds of ivory.
You live in your big mansions. You know, you drive your nice fancy cars. You jet setting. You know, you got private jets. You know,
Living it up.
you got everything at a fingertips notice. You know,
Con.
you
And
can have freak off sessions at any whim. You know,
at the drop of a dime, make that phone call. It says that
you got harems of boys, little boys,
lined up.
harems of little girls and shit. You know,
Con.
you got the politicians in your back pocket, the law enforcement in your back pocket. You know,
Yep.
do all manner of wickedness and nothing happened. No care in the world.
Con.
Because you made a covenant with death. You had agreement with hell.
Yep.
You know?
Con.
You don't think anything can ever, no bad can ever happen to you. You know?
Yeah.
But you sadly mistaken because you forgot this man is your enemy. And the Lord said, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
That
This
covenant-
man going to use you and abuse you. He going to chew you up and spit you out.
That covenant is disannulled, man. It says that lie upon.
Read that again from the top of that.
It says Amos 6:3. Ye that put far away the evil day.
Ain't no Jacob trouble. Now, I didn't say that, you moron.
Roll that beautiful beam footage. Yeah, you said that. The Lord is cold. It
But
says-
man, this Jacob trouble is here, man. Jacob, the man, you sent the man to the grave. You probably stressing the hell out. I know I'm not crazy, man. But Bishop Nathaniel tell me there's no Jacob trouble, man.
yeah.
You know?
The Saints don't gotta worry about nothing. They
He
good.
probably had an aneurysm and shit, you know?
Hey, he was adamant about it too, boy. He said, it says, ye that put far away the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near.
Because, hey, the Lord said the day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Yep.
It's a cruel day.
Mhm.
He said no light in it, man.
Yeah.
A lot of these people telling you the day of the Lord is a beautiful day of rainbows, hugs and kisses, butterflies, lollipops. You know, the great rapture, everybody's going to be delivered.
Yep.
That's not what the scriptures say.
far
It
from
say the
it.
righteous shall scarcely be saved.
Yeah. Hey.
He said it's a day of weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth.
Yeah.
If you knew that, you wouldn't put the day off, man.
They should know.
If you knew what was really coming, you would be on fire for the Lord. You'd be seeking the Lord 10 times more, as it says.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be in the state of mirth, you know?
Yeah.
It's better to be in the house of mourning than in the house of mirth. It says, should we then make merry? You know, the Lord
we
delayeth
then
his
make merry?
the Lord delayeth his coming. Should we then make merry?
Yeah.
You fucking crazy? The Lord said He's gonna catch you slipping when you least expect it. When you're settled on your lees, the hour when you look if not for Him.
Yep. When you least expect it. And it's crazy because, you know, these preppers do it in a carnal way, man. They know what's coming. And they're stacking up ammo, bullets, food, you
We're
know.
stacking up spiritually.
We're stacking up spiritually. And then you got the non-prudent that are just wandering aimlessly, man, not doing anything. Just going with the flow. It's crazy. It says, ye that put far away the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near, that lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches and eat the lambs out of the flock and the calves out of the midst of the stall.
Yeah, you raping our people. You know, living good off the backs of the sheep, man. You know, sitting your fat ass back, kick back. You know, eating your swine. You know,
Yep.
you know,
Con.
greasy ass lips. You know,
Con. It says, I'll get a little bit more. It says, that chant to the sound of the viol, which are instruments, and invent themselves instruments of music like David, that drink wine in bowls and anoint themselves with the chief ornaments.
If you drink it, that's like a goblet. The crunk cups, you know, the pimp cups that, remember? When,
Yeah, the
yeah, a bowl. You drinking wine out of a bowl, you getting nice and drunk, nice and merry.
Con.
You know?
Yeah. You know? You're absolutely right. It says,
That's what the Lord is painting. And that's these you can picture these P. Diddy's, 50 cents, you know?
yeah.
Popping bottles, you know?
Con.
Living a life. Rick Ross, biggest mansion in Georgia he built, you know?
Con.
He bought who was that? Michael Jordan or was that Mike Tyson. 50
Mike
Cent.
Tyson.
50 Cent
Mike
bought Mike
Tyson.
Tyson's old mansion, but I think Rick Ross bought. No, was it whose mansion was it? No, it was Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield. It was on Vlad TV just now. He interviewed Evander Holyfield, and that's what he brought up. How Evander Holyfield built the biggest mansion ever in Georgia, and that's the mansion that Rick Ross bought. You know, he was asking him why the hell did he build it so big. He was like, he didn't really know, and he had the money anyway. You know, the contractor was jerking him. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's you know, they living good.
It says that chant.
They living in the lap of luxury.
Con.
Hey, the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Some die with the name, some die nameless. It's really the lifestyles of the rich and shameless. That's what they're shameless. What they had to do to acquire that wealth.
Yeah.
Shameful if you knew what they're eating shit. You know.
Can't even fucking sleep thinking about the things they
you
did
wouldn't
to acquire.
you wouldn't worship them. You wouldn't idolize them. You look at them sideways. You look at these people in disgust. Like, you did what? You let that man shit all over you, piss all over you, literally. You know.
Con.
You know that man got STDs, and you let him pop you in the ass. Like they say that's how Usher got herpes, was from Diddy, from taking that. You know.
Damn.
Cause Diddy groomed them from a young age. That's what they groom you, man. I've been told you that. They get them young. I had an old hood nigga, an old drug dealer. Remember I told you he used to tell me about women.
Young one.
I like to get them young so I could raise them. That's the same. That's the mindset of these elites, man, and these gatekeepers. Young and dumb, full of cum.
Yeah.
You know, starry-eyed. You know.
Take from the
They
scripture.
groom you.
On the left-hand
Yep.
side. Con. It says that chant to the sound of the viol and invent.
I think that's the point on that, ain't it? You got it.
Yeah. Let me finish. It says that chant to the sound of the viol and invent to themselves instrument of music like David, that drink wine in a bowl and anoint themselves with the chief ornaments, but they are not grieved for the affliction of Joseph.
They got the biggest fucking you know, the shield, the fucking things.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest
wristbands.
the biggest door knocker, you know, the biggest shield of David, you know?
Yeah.
You know, they got the baddest garments, you know?
Yep.
The headband is all studded out, you know what I'm saying?
they decked out. It says,
hey, like the Jake and the World call them Power Rangers, you know?
Con.
They roll up, all the men salute him, oh, it's the captain, you know?
Yeah. Exactly how
Oh,
it
it's a
happened.
general, you know?
It says, but
They
not,
love it. They hop out the Maybach, you know?
Yeah,
They love
with
it.
the strut.
They ain't on the highways and the byways. They, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just show up like stars, like Nate too. Every once in a while, he ain't on the
I'm
battlefield.
above the highways and byways. I
He
don't do
come
that
out.
no
He
more.
come out. It's like a guest appearance, you know?
Con. Yep.
Oh, it's the Passover. I'm gonna show up. You know, I'm
On
gonna
a
ride.
horse.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna ball out. About to stun on them. It says,
Oh, there's the great bishop. Keep the bishop's name out your mouth.
it says that drink wine in a bowl and anoint themselves with the chief ornaments, but they are not grieved for the affliction of Joseph.
Yeah, you don't care about the people. You don't
Con.
care about the sheep. That's it on that, man. You said you had something. You
Yeah.
had two.
I just had a quick two. This is Jeremiah.
Yeah, I didn't get mine off, but it is what it is. The spirit. I had a surfeit of scriptures, man.
Shoot, we got time out. It says Jeremiah chapter 23. It reads, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord Yahweh."
Hey, they talk about TD snakes and the Christian church, which I already knew that. It's a whole grooming process, you know? It's a whole dark underbelly in Christianity, man. All those bishops and shit, you know?
Yeah.
They all the men under them, they're all doing wickedness, whether it be adultery or sodomy, you know? Fucking the altar boys, they get that from the RCC, the Roman Catholic Church. A bunch of wickedness be going on in them harlot houses, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly what the Lord calls them. So it says,
And they sweep everything under the rug, you know? The inner circle be going on, and they don't say a goddamn word, you know?
yeah,
They know all the dirt on the pastor, you know?
they want to hold a spot. It says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away.
You feeding the Lord's sheep with poison.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't feeding them with life, with living water and sure bread, you know?
Yeah.
Sound doctrine. You feeding them with leaven, you know?
To make a profit, man. It says, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away.
You sent them to Islam. You sent them to the Christian church, you know?
Yep.
You sent them to the unconscious community, you know?
Yep.
You sent them to the fucking hip-hop world, you know?
Yep. Every fucking which
You sent
way.
them into the damn fool system, the educational fool system.
Mm-hmm.
Go get you a degree. Go become a high-valued man, you know? You scatter them into the army, the military, you know?
Yeah. Go fight for Esau.
Every which
army.
path except for the straight gate, you know?
Khan. And all
Don't
other
be
paths
like them,
lead to
man.
destruction.
Those are fools. Yeah, we'll be fools. We're fools for Yahushua.
From Mashiach's
Through the
sake.
foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
Khan. It says, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away and have not visited them.
Hey, and the number one way is taking the name away from you, man. The name of the Lord is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, man. The righteous runneth into it and are safe.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take that name away, you scattering them. Giving them idols. Putting curses on them, you know?
Yeah.
Leading them to a demon, you know?
Khan. It says, behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings,
You're not
saith
going
the
to
Lord
get away,
Yahweh.
because what a man soweth, that shall he reap. Nobody gets away, man. We all have to appear before the seat of judgment and answer for the things we've been doing in our body, whether they be good or bad.
Khan.
We all going to have to give an account in that day, and that day is quickly approaching. And you can't run game on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You can't smooth talk Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You can't buy your way out of this judgment, you know?
Yep.
Your money's worthless to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know? Hey, like Mortal Kombat, what's it, Shao Kahn?
Your soul.
Your soul is mine. Yeah, you bought with the price. Who bought you? Yahushua HaMashiach. He redeemed you. But there's a condition. The price is obedience. You gotta become a new creature. You gotta put off the old man.
Yeah. Hey, it requires work, man.
You gotta present your body. You gotta make your body a living sacrifice upon this altar.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy, bro, because, you know, every day we make our body a living sacrifice for this world, for these jobs. You know, getting up, driving, and going to work, you can get in a car accident. Depending on what type of work you do, some of it could be dangerous.
You sacrifice for the world.
Con.
Could
Every
be a
day.
job, could be your children. You know, people have different things that tie them to this world. You know, you might, I don't really want to go to this job, but I got to feed my kids, you know? Or, you know, you sacrifice for your woman,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Your house, your livelihood, you know? It's different things that tie you to this world. Everybody has their different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Their different burden, their different load, you know?
Yeah.
But that's the scripture say, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this world. That's all that, those are the affairs of the world, man. You know?
Con.
There's different things that anchor you to this world. But this truth sets you free. It delivers you. Everything that you thought was important, you realize is insignificant.
Yeah.
Hey, at the end of the day, what's the whole duty of man? To fear the Lord and keep his commandments.
Yeah.
It's simple.
And that they are not grievous.
Nothing else is important. Nothing else matters. You know?
Yeah.
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. We all been here before, man. You know?
Yeah.
Worry about yourself. Worry about doing the things pleasing unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Seek the kingdom and everything else will be added unto you. You know?
Con.
You think Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is unrighteous? He's wicked? He's stupid? He don't see? He's blind? He's a moron? You think he don't know you need to eat? You don't need to survive? You don't need to pay your bills and shit? You know?
Yeah.
But he's going to test you. He's going to try you. The scriptures say, when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It said, despise not the chastening of the Lord. The Lord is going to test you because you got to prove yourself. You know?
Everybody does, man.
He going to prove you, man. You're going to have to, and what's going to prove you? This fiery trial.
Con.
And the scriptures say, think it not strange, this fiery trial that is to try you. It's a part of the refining process.
Shit, in life, you get a job, you got a 30-day, 90-day trial period.
Hey, this trial period ain't over till you hit the, you know, to the end. This trial period is never ending till you,
Yeah.
till you cross that finish line.
Yep.
Ain't no 30 day, ain't no 90 day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you better whatever's brought upon thee, take cheerfully. He said whatever. He didn't. He said whatever. I thought, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the important of eating the whole roll.
Yeah. The Lord is cold
Counting
with
the
it.
cost. It says no man that goeth to war. I forget how it goes. You know what I'm talking about?
You just entangleth himself?
No. It's another one. And then it talks about going to war, and then it talks. I get it. And then it talks about building.
Con.
You know he does. I get it. You got it.
I'll pull this one out and then I'll be done.
I don't know if he was finished, but
I got another one. Isaiah 14 and 13. And it reads, Then said I, Lord, power, behold, the prophets say unto them, Ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine. But I will give you assured peace in this place. And that's what the brother was saying, man. Our people love to hear smooth things. Our people love to be sold a dream, man. That's how these snakes and sheep, wolves in sheep's clothing, such as Polite, such as T.D. Jakes, and all these, different pastors or whoever that are trying to take advantage of the sheep, get over on our people by telling them smooth things, all right? By telling them, walk this way if you want to make it. Just take what I'm selling, just buy what I'm selling, and you'll be all right.
Just buy this T-shirt with fringes.
Yep.
Just buy this breakdown packet, study it, and
Yep.
you'll be good.
Con.
Read that again.
It says, Jeremiah 14 and 13. Then said I, Lord, power, behold, the prophets say unto them, Ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place. Then the Lord Yahweh said unto me, The prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision of divination, and a thing of naught, and deceit of their heart. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not.
Hey. They selling you a pipe dream, and that's why the Lord said in that day, and some of you gonna know the name. Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in thy name? Did we not cast out demons?
Yep.
And Yahweh Shah Mashiach is gonna say, I never knew thee.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from me, ye that work iniquity.
Con.
All praises, Yahweh Bashim Shah Mashiach.
Yeah. Hey.
The bread, Yahweh Bashim Shah. It's Yahweh Shah that he gonna bless this ham. All praises.
Yep. Con.
Read that again, that part right there. Not the whole thing, the main part.
It says, it's a lot. 14. Then the Lord Yahweh said.
That's the main part in that sentence. Not the whole thing, but that prophesied.
It says.
That last little bit that you just read.
It says, Therefore saith the Lord concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not.
Yeah, the Lord didn't send them. They not men of the Lord. They doing their own thing.
Con.
Like you was just saying, they prophesying deceits. They're prophesying out of their own vain imagination. The things that they're telling you, the pipe dream they're selling you is going to come to naught.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean ain't no Jacob trouble? What you mean the Karagma is sleeping with white women?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
We gonna see. That's why the Lord said in 2nd Ezra, then shall be known who are my chosen.
Con.
It's gonna be evident in that day who Yahweh Shem Yahushai sent. You know?
It's evident right now if your eyes are open. Because all the true
He's
men of the
exposing
Lord that
everybody. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is exposing everybody.
Con.
He's putting the spotlight on everybody's doctrine.
Yep.
And everybody's actions. You know, everything is coming out in the open, man.
yeah.
Anything you do, hey, that's Yahushua said that nothing hidden shall not be revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is being exposed, and you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah. The true men of the Lord, the things that they're saying, that they're speaking, is coming to pass. It's easy to see. So it says, Isaiah 14 and 15.
It's plain to the elect.
Yep.
Not easy to see if you got
Con.
Scripture say gross darkness covereth the people. It tells you that Yahweh Shem Yahushai poured out a spirit of deep sleep on them. How the fuck you gonna see if you sleeping? You fucking in a deep sleep, snoring and shit. You don't know what the fuck going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's plain to the elect,
Mm-hmm.
not to everybody.
It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord
That's
Yahweh.
why Yahweh Shai said, blessed are your eyes because you see, your ears because you hear. Many men and many kings and, have wished to see and hear the things that you hear and you see.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's not a light thing. To much is given, much is required. Faith is a gift. Everybody can't believe. It's a gift from Yahweh.
Con.
And that's why you got to hold fast and not squander it, not make light of it,
Mm-hmm. It says, Isaiah 14 and 15, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not, yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed.
Yeah, we gonna be all right. We gonna build up a little community, Israelite community. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be all right. We gonna weather the storm.
God.
Bugged out.
Build the Israelite community, only Israelites gonna be there, and we gonna make it.
We gonna make our own businesses. We gonna trade amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
You want to build a kingdom on this side. You bug the fuck out, man. Slock.
try to pull out living like some Mormons, man. Yeah.
Or the Amish.
The Amish, yeah. That's what they want. Hey, that's what I say, man. Our people would be okay with their little piece of the pie, man.
We see how that shit works out for you, man. Every time you try to do that, you get polited or what? Polite's master. I forget his name. I forget. It's slipping me right now. His
Guy that taught him.
Yeah. Dr. York. He had a community, and he was molesting. That's why he got locked up. He was molesting the children and raping the women and shit. That's what happened when you build them compounds, those communities. You know?
Yeah. Well, listen.
You get Jim Jones.
Our people steady fighting for a slice of the pie when Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua trying to give them the whole pie and everything that comes with it, And they gonna fight. Our people will fight tooth and nails just for a piece of the pie, But it is what it is. You got anything else on?
That's it?
Yeah, that's it on that.
We're going to wrap it up. Yeah, I know I wasn't going to get to what I had, but we close out here. Luke chapter 14. Luke 14, and I'll start at 26. You could break it down. If any man comes, and this is in red. So this is straight out of who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. His name is Yahushai. This is straight out of Yahushai's mouth. So this is Luke 14 and 26, right? If any man come to me and hate not his father, I thought you're not supposed to hate. If any man come to me and hate not his father.
Hey, the Lord said the enemies of a man are those in his household, man.
A man's foe shall be of his own household.
Con.
If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
Yeah. Hey, even the elder apostles were talking about it, man. You know, going into how like they hate this place and wish this place was destroyed today. You know, ain't nothing here. There's nothing here. Nothing. This place is death. You got it.
And not just this place, everything about this place. That's what King Solomon came to the conclusion of. All is vanity and vexation of spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm read that over again. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also. That's what the spirit that Paul was in. Paul said, "Oh, wretched man that I am."
Mm-hmm.
You ain't a man in the Lord if you don't hate yourself, man. Because you ain't perfect. You go off. I know I go off, and I hate it. It vexes me. But the creature was made subject to vanity, not willing, but of him that subjected him to that vanity. You were programmed to go off. But why do you go off? For you to have a contrite spirit. For you to go even harder. Repent. Fight even more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think they saved, they fine, they perfect, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I don't do, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that ain't a man of the Lord. You know? Peter was in that spirit. The Lord had to humble his ass.
Quick.
Man, you ain't gonna deny you. The hell you talking about, man? Thou knowest I love thee.
Yeah.
You know? All right. When the cock crows, you're gonna deny me thrice. But you know?
Yeah.
So again, if any man, that's the condition of the battle. You know?
You brought it out earlier.
You hate the shit you did in your previous life, the things you did in this life before you came into the truth. You disgusted, man. You look back and like, God damn, I was bugged out, I had demons on me.
Bug the fuck out.
But that everything you going through is getting you where you need to go. You know?
Yeah. Everybody's path or their maze is tailor-made for them, man. The elect, you know, to get to the other side, man.
If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So the cross represents the load, your burden, whatever the hell, you know, the chastening, whatever's brought upon thee. You got to take it.
Cheerfully.
No pun intended. You got to take that. You got to be a power. You got to power through it for Yahweh.
God.
You're having a little folly. So it says, and whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. This is the main point. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and have counted the cost?
Yeah.
Whether he have sufficient to finish it.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole point, man. If you getting ready to build a house, okay, the first thing you do is
tower.
Or a tower or whatever it may be, you're gonna get your material, man, and put together a list of everything you need in order to achieve that goal, the building of that tower. I mean, that's common sense. You know? Who starts a project of building something and don't check to see if they have enough material to finish the product? Only a fool. A fool would do that, man. Not a prudent man. So when you come into this thing, you gotta count the cost. You gotta know that, you know, we could be here another 10 years, 15 years.
You could lose
5
your life.
years.
You could lose your loved ones.
You know, you could get beheaded. The elder and apostles were going into it, man. You could get beheaded. You could be the one that's chosen to have that lot.
That's an honor, bro.
Hey,
that's an honor.
That's a shortcut to the kingdom, man. You know? It's a shortcut to the kingdom.
That's the greatest honor. Yahweh Shai HaMashiach was put to death for the name of Yahweh. You know, that's an honor, man. To be put to death for righteousness' sake, man. So it says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? lest happily after he hath laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish.
Hey, yeah. Hey. And pertaining to this truth, man, it's a lot of men that done came into this truth, you know, and done did 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and done fell out, man. All right? Didn't count the cost. You know, they put stipulations on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. If you not here by this date, if he not here by this date.
Gave him an ultimatum.
Gave him an ultimatum. Lord, you got 10 years to get here. If not, I'm going back and starting my own business and going back into the world, man. That's that. Hey, it is what it is. That's their lot. But the Lord already gave you the stipulations of the contract of what you're involved in. And before any contract, you read it. And part of reading that contract is counting the cost.
Reading the fine print.
And we signed on the dotted line. But it ain't even no fine print because the Lord ain't trying to hide nothing from us.
Signed it in blood.
Signed it in blood. You got it.
So it tells you that, and a couple of things I want to say. First and foremost, you're not building your own house, your own tower. You know what I'm saying? You building on another man's foundation. And whose foundation are you building upon? Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Yep.
He's the wise master builder. He's the general contractor. You understand? So you got to follow his blueprints. You understand?
You have to.
So the scriptures say, no man that putteth his hand to the plow, looking back, is fit for the kingdom. You seen? Remember you watched Bass Reeves?
Yeah.
Remember he was plowing? They showed you the scene where he was plowing?
Yeah.
That was a good depiction, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if he looked away. And like the elders talked about, in the ancient world, you had oxes, yoke, you know? Big oxes and multiple oxes on one yoke. 3, 4 oxes. So you got it. They're going to, you know?
Yeah.
So imagine if you just look, you know?
Yeah.
Or put the plow down or something. The shit going to be, you know?
They're going to keep going.
And then you know, it's going your whole field going to be fucked up. You know? So and another thing I was gonna say, you said you've been to the islands, but I don't know how often and how familiar you are with the islands in the Caribbean. A lot of these people in the Caribbean, they'll build because there's hurricanes.
Yeah.
They build concrete houses, right? And a lot of times they want to build a 2-story house. But they don't have enough funds or enough, you know.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is they'll build just the bottom floor, and you'll see it. And it'll be there for years, man.
Yeah.
Kind of like the eyesore of I-4.
Yeah.
They finally finished it. But yeah, you'll see a house. You grew up your whole life just the first, you know, you see the rebar coming up,
the rebar
pipes
sticking
and
up
shit,
through the,
you know, it'd be that way for 20, 30 years.
Hey, but they
die, leave the house to their children and shit.
They can do that in the islands though, because the house is built out of concrete. They built better than over here.
But the point that I'm trying to convey to you is that you see it and you mock it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what you be like, damn, when he been building that, you know, they mock. That's the point that I'm making. Just, you know?
Yeah.
So again,
I know that's firsthand of.
For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? That's a fool.
Yep.
You know? Only a fool would do that. That's a fool's effort. You know?
Like the Soar I-4. That thing, they waited so long thinking that they was gonna get the funding to finish it. He sold it.
They built that all off of donation. It was a church guy.
Donations, yeah.
All off of donations.
Never finished it and had to sell it to another
they
another
finally
buyer.
Finished. I drove by this. Well, you drive by all the time, but I drove by the other day. It's finally finished, but one of the windows is broken out, and they'll never run it out. Well, for you that's not from Florida, Central Florida, in Altamont, there's a big high rise, glass high-story building in Altamont, right? And they've been sitting there for 35 years, damn near.
Yep.
You know, you know, and they finally finished it. But that was the joke. The running joke was that there's a major interstate I-4 that runs by it, and that was like a major eyesore. They call it the eyesore of I-4. You know, and basically they're mocking that building, that guy.
Yeah.
The same thing that basically Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is saying.
Didn't count the cost.
You know? So it says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and count, and matter of fact, that tower you building for yourself. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's tower, but it's your watchtower. You know?
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For watching for the enemy, you know what I'm saying? Watching for your Hawashai.
Yeah.
We hastening the coming of Allah. We heralding them in. We gonna blow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He gave you the blueprint to build something that's for your benefit, man.
You got other watchtowers around you and shit. You
God.
see them laboring. Yo, stupid ass. You know? You think you got what it takes. You ain't
I
count
can
the
do
cost.
it.
So it says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth down not first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it, lest happily after he have laid the foundation, again like we were mentioning the slab. That's not even, you know, you got the rebar, the pipes up, you know what I'm saying? The carpenter, the plumber, the electrician, they laid the shit out. They waiting for you to call them back to the job site.
Yeah.
They done poured it and shit, you know? You're like, God damn, whatever happened to that? Didn't I rough that house out?
About 10 years ago, man. I don't know what happened, buddy.
You know what I'm saying?
Just forgot about me.
Lest happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Or what king going to make war against another king, and we in war, this is a war, spiritual war.
Con.
We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places.
Yeah.
We fighting the spiritual demon Satan and his physical counterpart Esau, Edom, and these heathens.
Yeah.
You fighting your loved ones. You fighting your mind. You know, because the greatest battle is really in the mind. You gotta rebuke them demons.
Con.
How do you fight? What are your tools? Praying, fasting, and the precepts, and your works, because you can reflect back on your works. You know, okay, I went through this trial and tribulation, and I got over it.
Con.
The Hawashai Hawashai was with me. It was a hard bout, but I kept the faith. I prayed, I fasted. I got it was nothing. In hindsight, you know, that builds your faith, that keeps you going, you know?
And that's the beautiful thing about it, man. Every time the Lord gets you through something, you look back on it and realize it was a light thing.
Light affliction.
Con.
He said, my yoke is light. We think, because we're carnal, we're in the flesh still, you know? So you think everything is the end of the world. You know, you get tunnel vision at times.
Con.
If you kept your eye single, you would never feel that way. You kept your eye on the prize, you would never feel that way.
Yeah.
But the flesh takes over.
No,
you know?
The Lord said no chastening at its time feel like it's a good thing,
Yep.
man. You know what I'm saying?
It's joyous.
Yeah. But afterwards, it builds you up and
The
you learn
peaceable
from
fruits.
it.
Yep.
Con. You got it out.
So it says, or what king, you call yourself a king, right? We was kings. We kings. What up?
Kangs.
What up, Malak? What up, king? You
Yep.
know? Or what king going to make war against another king, the king of Egypt, the king of Babylon,
Yep.
you know? Sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000.
Yeah.
And guess what? The whole world gonna come against you when you come into this truth.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
You gotta count the cost, man. The scriptures say if you were of the world, they would love you. You know, they hate you, man.
Yeah.
They hate him that rebuketh at the gate.
At the gate.
Your own fucking family members hate you, man.
Yeah. And the
You
thing.
trying to give them life. You trying to, get them saved.
Yeah.
Lead them to the Messiah, and they shun you. You know, they be your number one adversary.
Yeah. Hey,
The wound of an enemy, of a close friend,
And it said it was going into how they mock the man that that don't finish the building, but in this truth, bro, when somebody falls out, it's a sad thing. You know,
nobody. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't. A true man of the Lord don't fucking rejoice when somebody fall out.
Not at all.
If you rejoice over that, you're a goddamn demon, and you're gonna fall out.
Facts.
Cause the scriptures tell you
Facts.
about your enemy, whatever. It says rejoice. I forget how it goes, but it tells you not to rejoice when he falls. You speak.
Salakia.
Speak, man.
Nah, my bad.
You
Salakia.
speak, brother.
Nah, that's what it says, man. The scripture says not to rejoice at the fall of your enemy, man.
Cause you will fall.
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing.
Con.
So anyway, you were saying some more. That's it.
No, that's it.
It says, or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000? Or else, while the other is at a great way off, he sendeth an ambassage and desireth conditions of peace. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath. Remember, that's what he told the rich man.
Yeah.
He said, how do I make it into the kingdom? He said, keep the laws, honor thy mother, thy father, basically keep the commandments, right? He said, from a youth, I've done all that.
Since birth.
He said, all right. And Yahushua smiled too. He laughed. And he said, all right, sell all that you have and follow me. And he was grieved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was a heavy burden. He wasn't willing to give up all in the world, all his riches.
Damn.
But the Lord said, you got to be able to give that all up, man. And that's what Peter said. They asked the Lord, Yahushua, we forsook all, lands, jobs, families, what shall we get in the regeneration?
Khan.
What did he say?
He said, you got to sit on 12 thrones judging the 12 tribes of Yasharallah, man.
That's what we fighting for. At the end of the day, all of Yasharallah, all of Israel is going to be saved.
Yeah.
2/3 going to get to the kingdom through death by pain, but they still going to be saved at the end of the day. They're going to come back in the kingdom with their heads down for a time through the loins of the elect, right? Mm-hmm. But we looking to be the ruling class, man. We don't want to be the average Jake, even though the average Jake going to be good. King David said he'd rather be a doorman in the kingdom.
Khan.
But hey, I ain't good enough for me, man.
Yeah.
Personally, I got a kingdom-minded mentality, man. I'm a lowly fisher, but you know me. I want some get back. I want to hunt. I want hunters.
God.
I want to hunt, man.
God.
I want to wash my feet in the blood of my enemies, man.
God.
I want to dash their children to pieces, man. Like the scriptures say.
Yeah.
Ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. I want to be part of the ruling class,
You're gonna have that rod of iron, man.
The rod of Moses. Inside joke.
Yeah.
Humble them with the rod of Moses, including you women. Salakia, folly. So it says, so likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. That's pretty much the point. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to wrap it up. Adawan Watazah, this was edifying, exhorting, and comforting to the elect. Mm-hmm. Again, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Again, double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught us his truth. And shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwaf that are out there listening and learning as well. Shalom, wa abad babal, kwam yasharallah.
Shalom, Israel. Shalom.